I had a very empowering healing session with Robin Duncan about 2.5 months ago, or somewhere like April 5th or something like that. And it was about clearing some of the fears with water and drowning, and it had to do with the water. So, and I cleared it, and it was beautiful, and I felt really peaceful. And so, 2 days later, my house got flooded, and it wasn't just 5 gallons of water. It was for about 45 minutes. My hot water handle was just spouting hot water and then cold water. But anyways, my house was flooded. We've been living out at my mother's now for, even now we're still
Your
there.
house got flooded a couple of days after you released your fear of water.
And it had to do with my daughter drowning and my own fear of water, and it was just and it was a major clearing on the inside, and the flood was
There's
so
some Cali
huge.
energy in there.
I mean, it was so, I was laughing when you said it, because it took about maybe 8 to 10 firefighters about 2 hours to get the water out of the floor, like out of the house. We had to move out immediately. I mean, it was so. Now I can laugh about it, but at that point I'm like, God, really? I'm like, this is not real. This is not happy. This is not real. There's only God. I'm praying like, this is not the truth of who I am. But there's so many blessings that subsequently came out of it that I can now, even though I'm in the midst of it, but as I look at it, I'm like, God, thank you. This is one of the best experiences that happened to me, because I've been really, like, I prayed about it, and it's like, there's been so much love that came out of it. I couldn't have asked for better experience, because it's just so, but it was hysterical. Like, as I cleaned the water and the movement and the emotion, it was just a major flood. It was just like, so yeah, when we start clearing things, things will manifest, and it's really, I think it's about how we look at it, and changing our perception from going, oh my God, I'm flooded. Well, that was about 5 minutes of it. And then I said, God, please, show me the truth of it. I want to know, what is your will? Because everything that happens, I'm willing to take it up, raise my vibration up, instead of being down here in the dirt and the mud and the flood.
So in that case, I would say the water partnered with you
I would agree with you.
to show you the good thing. Now that you're not afraid of it,
Right.
it partnered with you to show you a new way to move and do things.
And in all of that, it was I was releasing the part of the fear. I was releasing for my daughter, her fear of water, and as we literally had 4 or 5 waterfalls in our living room, and as that is happening, the TV was still on, and she's looking at the TV and she's looking at the waterfall. And said, "Mama, water." I'm like, "Yes, honey, it's a waterfall. Let's go call Grandma. Let's go to the neighbors." And I'm trying not to. I've calmed down, and my fear is now down. So I'm looking at her, and she is as peaceful as can be, and she thinks it's fun. I'm going, well, all right, honey, let's go. So it was very interesting.
Thank you.
Thank you for letting me share.
Thank you. Does anybody else have any questions or things they want to share? Does anybody have any prayer requests? Of a friend or a family member in need of the group support?
I actually have a friend right now. Her name is Julie, and her mom. Now, this is going to sound a little strange to you, because it does to me, but she is of a religion that does not believe in any kind of medical treatment whatsoever, only through prayer. I think they call it not Scientology. Christian Science, yeah. So, but for some reason, her mother, it seems to be, we think she's passing away. She's 62, young, but she was a smoker. So she's got emphysema, and the stepfather will not allow Julie, who's 38 years of age, see her mother, and nor will the facility that she's in. So they won't let her go in there, and she's in a really bad way.
Okay, so let's do a prayer for Julie's mother?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Holding space. Connecting with Brenda, connecting to her friend Julie, and through that connection, connecting to Julie's mother. Holding space for her, opening up your heart, sending beautiful rays of light from your heart into the center of this room, having them create a vortex, have them create a huge channel of light, seeing that leave the center of this room and going and finding its way all the way to Julie's mother, seeing it immerse her with light. We call in Julie's mother's guardian angels and her guides to be with her in this time, to stand around her, to hold her in space. If indeed this is her time to go, to be a peaceful, gentle, and graceful crossing. If it is not her time to go, to have her recover and become well and live out the rest of her life with health, vitality, and a sense of well-being. It is so, it is done, it is done, it is done. Thank you. Yes.
Okay, I've come about 3-4 times, and I'm really, this is all new to me, but I'm trying to relax and take everything all in. I met you at the health fair.
I know, I remember meeting you.
Yes, I was saying, oh my goodness, this is next Saturday.
Oh, you met me at just the Laguna Woods one?
Yeah,
The
last
one
month.
that the Temple of Light and the Healthy Club,
Yes.
I have a friend that bought some things from you.
Okay, because I'm looking, I know you look familiar
Yeah.
to me.
So I have a daughter, she's 48, and she and her boyfriend live with me. Up until about 5 years ago, diabetic, didn't take care of herself, and now it's kind of catching up to her by her not doing the proper nutrition. And she's lost her sight, she's had a foot amputated, she's on dialysis. What the ray of hope is, I'm trying not to be pessimistic, I'm trying to be optimistic. Her boyfriend's name is Tommy, and he's been with her about 14 years. They both live with me, and he got tested to maybe give her a kidney. So he's all excited, took a blood test, and he says, gee, I think I'm going to be a match. And we're all ecstatic. Oh my goodness, how neat that would be. And my daughter is very sick. She's gone in a few things with ER, and she barely pulled through because she has, the other things, and toward the recovery part, they had to give her oxygen and everything else. So I'm trying to be positive, and I don't want to burst their bubble. And yet, deep down, as much as he's willing to, and it looks like he is a good candidate, I don't say very much because she might not be able to make having a kidney transplant.
Okay,
So
what's your daughter's
I'm
name?
kind of turning to prayer and just have good positive thoughts without conveying any of this to anybody.
Okay, good. And your first name is?
Sheila,
Sheila. And your daughter's name?
Karen,
Karen. And her boyfriend's name?
Tommy.
Tommy. Okay. So opening our hearts, becoming present for Sheila and for Karen and for Tommy. Blessing the family dynamic that they have, how they share a life together and how they're supporting each other. Seeing the gratitude and the appreciation that we have for the family unit that they do have and the support. Opening up your hearts, creating energy, channeling it into the center of the room, creating a vortex of energy, seeing it all combine. Huge line and huge artery of energy, seeing it go all the way into their hearts, into their family, having them be blessed, honoring and respecting that if it's time for Karen to go and to cross over, that it be peaceful and graceful, and if it is not her time, that she recover and feel a sense of vitality and warmth and grace and well-being and health, feeling the love of her mother and her boyfriend for the support they give her, calling in her guardian angels and her guides to be around her in this time, to give her encouragement and peace, a sense of self-worth, a sense of self-deserving to have a healthy life, having any feelings of defeat or anything that would